For those of you who don't know me, I'm Susie Beiler, the founder of the Creation Temple. And this video is about my soul mission, but it's actually much more than that. It is an invitation to you to step into your soul mission in a much bigger way. Recently, I was activated into something much larger in my vision. And my overall vision is to create heaven on earth, to restore earth to her original condition as heaven. But there's a piece of that vision that is probably a $500 billion project. And I was shying away from really stepping into that because, you know, belief systems, that's a lot of money, that kind of thing. And when I was activated into stepping into this vision, just, you know, full on, I had this shift in my being, this shift in my life that I was ready to say, okay, now it's time to really do this, to really go for it and not hold anything back. And so that's my invitation to you. Whatever your visions and dreams are, dream big. Don't let any ideas of limitation or belief systems about limitation stop you or hold you back. So Max gave me a challenge to share my vision, this particular part of my vision, on video, and that's what I'm doing here today. There's a property in Sedona that is probably, if I were to purchase it, would cost maybe $1 billion. And it is a place here that is meant to be a portal. Actually, it was a portal when I first came onto this planet. That's where I came. That's the spot on planet Earth where I first entered this density, this reality. My job and mission is to restore this place to the portal that it needs to be again. It's a portal for interdimensional travel. It's a portal that is meant to be a very high frequency. And so what we'll do with the property is turn everything into gardens and orchards. And there will be a few people living there. And I also see that there could be an alternative medical facility, combining Western and Eastern medicine. So Western where it's appropriate, such as emergency surgeries and things like that. And Eastern medicine where it's appropriate, when someone can, you know, use what's natural in nature and what's given to us, you know, just the plant medicines around us. And so the key thing about this vision is that it needs to be pristine. It needs to be pure. And the frequency needs to be very high. If you can imagine, if it's going to be an interdimensional portal for travel, for other beings arriving here, for us leaving through the portal, the frequency needs to be pristine. It needs to be very, very high. So there will not be, you know, anything of lower vibration in that place. And those who do live there and work there with gardening or the medical facility, or, you know, whoever ends up there, will go through an application process to make sure this is really what they want to do, because it is a very deep commitment, and it is a very, not just commitment to the property itself, but commitment to doing your inner work and to transmuting any shadow energies that you've been carrying, because that's just not going to work on this property. It's just not going to work for us to be in any limitation or chaos or drama or anything like that. It just won't work on this property. It will, the vibrations just won't match. And so what I've been doing to step into this is I've been meeting with Max every day, and we share our creations. So I think about, you know, who am I as the person that is creating this, that's facilitating all of this, that's the leader in this. Who am I as that person? Who am I as that woman that steps up and says, yes, I will see this through. I will be committed to this. And really reorienting myself those frequencies, to that path, and what that looks like and what that means for my everyday life. And so dreaming and visioning, what am I doing when I wake up in the morning? Taking a walk around the property, saying hello to the trees in the orchard and the plants in the garden, and, saying hello to the people that are living there with me. And who am I as the woman who is making the decisions? And, I've had a tendency to second guess myself when I make powerful decisions. And so with my new being, as I rebirth myself into this person who's facilitating all of this, my decisions are clear. I'm centered. I'm grounded. There's no second guessing what's coming through, the downloads that I'm getting, and really honoring what the space wants to be. So because of my connections with, higher realms and higher frequencies, I can get those downloads very easily and honor them, instead of, feeling like, oh, maybe I'm excluding somebody since this is a high frequency place and, that person won't fit there, and then it feels like exclusion. No, like, you either fit there or you don't, and not second guessing that. And so I've been going through this process of really envisioning who I am as that woman, and feeling the frequencies and vibrations of who I am as that woman, and integrating that in the here and now, so that I am that right now, instead of waiting until it happens, waiting until the money shows up, or waiting until the deal goes through, or whatever. I am that person now, and that's how that, the miracle will be magnetized to me. And so I wanted to share a little bit about that process, so that you can step into your big vision, your big dream, because now is the time. We have on this planet right now tremendous opportunity to create the shift that we've all been desiring. And now is the time to start implementing that in a practical way, to be the person who's creating the shift, to be the person who's creating what it is that you desire in your life. And listen, your desires, if you have visions and dreams, those are coming from your soul. That is not an ego, thing. If it is, there is a fine line, if there are ego desires that can get meshed in with the soul desire. But if the heart of your desire is coming from a place of wanting to create something better for the planet, of wanting to create something, in alignment with heaven on earth, or your idea of heaven on earth, honor that desire. Don't talk yourself out of your desire. It's very easy to do that, especially those of us who are being called to step up in a bigger way. It's easy to talk yourself out of, well, that's going to be too much money, or, I'm going to have too much fame with that. What will people think of me? Or, whatever it is, whatever story you have running in your head. Honor your desire. Don't talk yourself out of it. That desire, that vision, that dream is there for a reason. It's, being planted in your brain, in your heart, by your soul. And so honor that. And that is my invitation to you today, to really step into your greater vision, into your higher calling, and dream big. Don't hold yourself back. Don't let yourself be small any longer. Now, some of us are called to be in background roles. Some of us are called to be on the front lines, in the public eye. Only you can know what that is for you. But even if you are a background person, you still have so much to contribute to the restoration of heaven on earth. So I appreciate you all, and I hope that you will accept my invitation and step into your bigger vision. And if you do want support with that in the Creation Temple as Master Creators, we're meeting every week via video, and we're talking about these things. We're talking about what it is you desire and how to become the person that manifests that desire in physicality. Much love.